Good morning, Titi babies. Today is Sunday, June 11th, and today's video will consist of a little morning yoga. So I had a time last night, and I feel like I just need to really just get grounded and stretch for sure. So come along with me as I do some beginner friendly yoga. It's just gonna be a few poses to stretch me out and also get me a little cardio in. So we shall see. In today's yoga video, I will be practicing on my breath. So I will be inhaling through my nose for 4 counts, and I'll also be exhaling through my mouth for 4 counts. So I really just want to practice my breathing as I'm doing each of these poses in today's video. This first pose here is a downward dog. This pose here, I am transitioning into a low lunge, starting with my right leg. Now I'll start a transition and switch it over to my low lunge on my left leg. This fourth pose here is the Masana pose, which is also known as the garland pose. And as you see, I'm switching my right and left leg, trying to get centered here, so this pose is very comfortable for me. While we are practicing our breath, I'm transitioning into the fifth pose, which is my favorite pose, and it is child's pose. So in this pose, you want to push your lower abdominal as far as you can to the back to stretch out that spine. While I am stretching out my spine, I also want to reverse that elongation in my pose. So I'm actually going to transition into the cat pose as well. And I'm going to interchange it with the cat pose and the cow pose.
You other way around, but you buy where you like it. It's like we could try it. Relax and let me sneak a move. You can make it.
This next pose is the reverse low lunge, starting with my right, and I'll also interchange it with my left.
want you other way around. That you buy where you like it. It's like me to try. Dance, relapsing like a business. I'm more keep in between. Work it again. Wait. Work it again. Work it again. Wait.
This is my second favorite pose. It's really good for a back stretch. This is called the goddess twist. I'm starting with twisting my body to the right, and then I'll transition and twist my body to the left. This pose is the chair pose. I really should have gotten a little bit lower, but I've honestly been having problems with my lower back aching, so this is as low as I could get for you. Pose is called the forward fold pose. It's very simple. You're just basically stretching out that back as well as those legs and those calf muscles.
Take me back to Georgia, back to Atlanta. Funny how present turns past. I'm fly Priscilla, I'll just prepare. Don't mesmerize.
We're picking up the tempo just a little bit here to get some of that cardio and get our heart rate going. So within these next few poses, we're going to do a combination of poses, which you will see here is the cobra pose. We'll do the child pose as well as the downward dog. And within these poses, we do want to practice our breath because we will be going into the warrior pose and back to our combination poses.
Change my approach, no more loving these hoes and when it rains, it pours. Hey, you make me feel so primal. That's what I am. I'm just a man. Take that pussy, drop it like that. I love it when you move like that. Turn around and throw it back, get back, get back. No, 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 no. Rippers out in Vegas, New Orleans too. Oldies just don't shake like the sellers do. All these on the tools, they not one or two. Now I'm stacked with two. Look at all the cash I blew. Rippers out in Vegas, New Orleans too. Oldies just don't shake like the sellers do. All these on the tools, they not one or two. Now I'm stacked with two. Look at all the cash I blew. Strange new addictions, babe. Up on the road. Change my opinion. Change all my flows. Change my approach. Loving these hoes and when it rains, it pours. Hey, you make me feel so prominent. That's what I am. I'm just a man. Take that pussy, drop it like that. I love it when you move like that. Turn around and throw it back, get back, get back.
As we transition into our cobra pose, I really want you guys to pay attention right here. I placed my hands so they are at my chest and then I pulled up. That is actually the correct way to do the cobra pose. I think I was doing it wrong at first, but over time, you'll get better. transitioning into the warrior two pose, and never mind my hands right here. My hands are actually face down, but I eventually face them upward so that I could receive all of the gratitude and the nature and just the peace that the universe has to offer. And also my hands are supposed to be placed in the front of me and not on the side of me. This next pose here, I attempted to do the tree pose, but I am so off balance. It's been about a month or so since I've done yoga, so try to balance as much as you can on both your right and left leg, and you just bring the opposite legs all the way up to your knee, and just try to get as much balance in as possible. This next pose here, I'm transitioning into what I am going to call a backward bend. I think it's safe to say that I'm bending backwards here. But this pose took so much out of me. Like I said, I've been having like trouble with my lower back, and just getting this stretch in my back, it felt so good, but it took so much. And the goal here is to try not to bend your knees, as you can see that I'm slightly doing right here. Last but certainly not least, this pose, we're going to call it the head to knee pose. The object of this pose is to stretch as long as you can and get your head to hit your knee. But since I'm a plus size woman and I have a lot of breast and belly, it takes a lot for my head to actually hit my knee. But if you guys could make your head hit your knee, that is the object of this pose. just left the park. As you can see, apparently my phone cut off. This is literally reason, I don't even know, but I just need to go ahead and invest in a new like a camera, because I told myself while I was, hold on y'all, let me catch my damn breath. Hold on. I'm hot as fuck right now. Okay, that gave me a little hope of life. I need to turn this arrow. So I told myself before I even started my YouTube, while I was procrastinating to start my YouTube channel, that I wasn't going to buy myself all of this high-tech gear, because I want to prove to myself that I could be consistent with it. So now that I've been consistent with YouTube for over a year now, I'm definitely going to invest in a camera. I'll probably get it for like my birthday, as a birthday gift to myself. Okay, it's time for me to go home, get ready for work. But I'll probably invest in a camera for like my birthday. I've actually been looking at cameras. I'm trying to see what camera I want. I definitely want to get that $100 vlogging camera that the girlies was talking about on TikTok. I definitely want to do that, but I also want to invest in like a high quality camera, especially for my birthday, because I have some dope birthday content coming. So I definitely want to invest in a camera, because I owe it to myself. I have been consistent. Like I fell off a few times, but nevertheless, I mean, look at me now. So I'm definitely going to invest, because I still have like so much more ideas to come. And yeah, so nevertheless, I lost footage because my camera cut off. Somebody probably called me, I'm sure, or my phone probably got too hot. So I did say namaste at the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, or I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and y'all have a great week.